Ladies and gentlemen,
what's up? This is Mr. LG, and you are listening to The Drive Home with Matt Burton.
Begins in 3, 2, 1, go.
And welcome. You're listening to The Drive Home with Matt Burton. And today we have guest co-host in the studio, Miss Bailee Eurey.
Hey, y'all.
So, Bailee, this is your first show with us here at The Drive Home.
Yes, this is my first show, and I'm very excited to be here.
Very excited. So, you know, Thanksgiving's coming up.
It is.
And
I've been hitting the gym all week trying to prepare.
Oh, you haven't? Well, I am proud to say I have not been hitting the gym.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay.
I mean, why even try?
That's right.
I'm going to make at New Year's, I'll make some fake resolution that I'm going to do, and I maybe try to eat right for the first little bit.
There you go. You can come to the gym with me.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
We'll start a workout.
You'll kill me.
We'll start a workout routine.
Is that right? The best routine, I watch you work out, I sit there eating a candy bar.
There you go. That works for me.
And giving you motivation.
That's right.
Because every time you will try to stop, you'll look at me and like, I ain't going like that.
That's right.
Nope.
And you can just yell at me and tell me what to do.
There you go, yeah. So, Bailee, for Thanksgiving, where do you go for Thanksgiving?
I go to my Mama Ginger's and Papa Ed's house. That is my mom's side of the family, and our whole entire family goes over there for lunch every Thanksgiving. We've done that since I can remember.
So have you ever been to, now they have these things called Friendsgiving?
Yes. When I was in college. Yes. I'm a recent graduate of Appalachian State University. And
Go Mountaineers.
Yes, go Mountaineers. Where's Paige Rice at? Hey, girl. She loves Mountaineers. But I've been to several Friendsgivings. They're really a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Gives you a chance to eat off campus. Cook a real meal.
Yeah, cook a real meal. So let me ask you this. Have you ever not been invited back?
Can say I have never not been invited back.
Well, you're the life of the party, I mean.
That's right, thank you. I do teach the local Southern hospitality class,
yes,
so
right.
I would like to think that I have appropriate hospitality.
Yes, so
Hopefully.
She is a connoisseur on this. Whenever we were doing pre-production.
That's right.
With our pre-production meeting, I was like, Bailee, you are a connoisseur on this. So here is a list that we've kind of compiled today. Your guide of being the perfect guest. Obviously, hosting Thanksgiving dinner is really a big deal. But if you're doing this duty, if you're doing the duty this holiday, you already know that.
Right, yes.
If you're, actually doing all the work.
Yes.
You got to get
the turkey
prepared,
out. Right.
You got to go get the stuffing and cranberry, all that good stuff.
Takes a lot to be a good host.
Yeah, it does. And then you got to decorate. Mm-hmm. And then you got to make sure.
Clean the house.
Yeah.
Clean the baseboards.
That nobody ever cleaned until you're having a party.
Cleans. That's right.
So, but if you're lucky enough, you'll be attending Thanksgiving dinner as a guest. But, you still have work to do aside from just showing up for your Thanksgiving pants.
Yes,
ready to feast.
You do.
And once again, we all have Thanksgiving pants. I don't care who you are.
Oh, that's right. I do. I wear my leggings or my dress.
See,
something comfortable.
Mine is the adjustable jeans,
hey,
that, will...
That's perfect.
Yeah.
So you can, because I don't know about you, but I eat Thanksgiving for lunch, and then we'll have leftovers. I eat it for dinner again, then I'll eat it the entire next day.
Yeah, the entire next
and
day.
on Saturday.
Yeah, there's a whole week of Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Yeah. So here is here's some tips for being the ideal guest on Turkey Day. That, so that way you'll be sure to ease the hostess stress. And be sure that you get invited back next year. Now, I may or may have not broken one of these rules.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
You want me to guess which one you've broken, or are you going to tell me?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Or maybe I haven't.
Or maybe you haven't.
But guess to see if that's the one that old Matt Man has broken.
Okay, let me hear him.
Okay. Don't show up early. Punctuality is important, and arriving at the time the guest tells you to. And it's the only way to go for a holiday gathering in someone's home. So, Bailee, do you ever show up early?
No, I never show up early.
You're late. You're always late.
Or I'm right on time. I don't ever like to show up late for events, but in regards to a party, I've been on the other side of it, and I've been a host before, and when people show up 30 minutes early, and you still have food, and you don't really know how to entertain them, that's not that great.
Some people always say, well, we'll go early. That way I can help her in the kitchen. Let me tell you, from my experience, a woman doesn't want another woman coming into her jungle.
No, especially if it's her own casserole recipe or her own turkey kind of seasoning that she likes to make. You do not want to go in there.
And then Grandma puts in extra spice.
Yes, I'm not going to go tell my mama that she is not cooking that turkey correctly. That would not go over well.
Not at all.
Not at all.
So, don't go early.
No.
Or you'll probably send your host into a panic.
Absolutely.
As they finish the last minute touches and showing up after everyone is sitting down, it's even worse because you're like, well, there's Uncle Ed.
Right.
That's always
45 minutes late. You'll miss Grace. You'll miss everything.
I may have a family member that's like that.
I think we all do.
We legit... I mean, it's a running joke that we say 2 hours before it starts, that it starts. We all know that we're not going to get there until blah, blah, blah time.
Some people just need that little extra time.
And this person, and I will not say the family member's name, always... I don't think she listens to the show, so I may be safe.
Okay.
But, always brings the typical... one of the main pieces to the puzzle.
Oh my goodness! And then it's just, and y'all can't eat it.
Let's eat green beans and rolls, I guess.
We'll wait for the casseroles.
Yeah, we'll wait for the casserole.
And the corn, we'll wait.
Yeah. So
do not show up early. Show up on time, or I like to show up fashionably late. About 10 minutes after arrival time.
That's still bad.
5 to 10 minutes.
That's still bad.
I know, but then that way, people are settled in. Especially if it's for your family, it's a little different. But if you're going to someone's home, maybe that you've never been to before, or like a Friendsgiving, you might not know anyone there. If you don't know anyone there,
if you're going to a Friendsgiving and don't know one there, that's called breaking and entering.
It is breaking and entering, maybe. Yes, don't do that. Don't show up at random Friendsgivings. But if you're like the date of someone's Friendsgiving, if you're allowed to bring a date, then maybe don't be the first person there because I don't know. I guess it depends on your social skills.
But then you want to introduce them to privately.
That's right.
Just show up when you want to show up.
Yeah, show up when you want to show up. Preferably on time, not early. Definitely not early.
Yeah, don't be it. And don't be late. Especially when you have the turkey.
Yeah, don't be rolling up 30 minutes late.
So tell the host of any food allergies or concerns ahead of time. Now, I don't know about all this. Because if you know of anything... you're probably not going to eat it.
Right, yeah. I feel like
there's green beans. I really want them. I don't want to make her mad, but I'm severely allergic to them.
Yes, just don't eat them. Because you're probably the only one or one of the only people there that's probably allergic to green beans.
Or turkey. I can't even smell turkey. You think I'm going to ruin it for everybody? No.
Right, that's right. I have people in my family who are... That's right. They are allergic to gluten and other things like that. But my family members know that. So they'll just cook it separately. But don't ask someone not to cook an item solely because you're allergic to it. Just try and steer clear of that item. Just don't put it on your plate. Just don't consume it.
So, don't wait until Thursday morning at 7 o'clock in the morning when, everyone's getting ready for everything to tell your host that you're a vegan or you've got a nut allergy or gluten or whatever other this nonsense.
Right. Yes. Let them know. Let them know weeks in advance.
Yeah. This isn't this isn't so that your host can cater an entire meal for you or to your keto diet?
Right.
What's a diet?
If y'all are on the keto diet, wrong time. This is the wrong season.
Or paleo diet, which I've tried the paleo diet. But just make them aware. Hey, I'm allergic to this. But you know what?
Yeah, maybe don't intermix that, or maybe cook them separately if you can, but don't.
Yeah.
Just. Don't,
I'm allergic to salt. Don't show up.
Right. Yeah. Don't show up. No, but if you are allergic, let them know weeks in advance. Don't let them know the morning of, because I'm sure they already started cooking 2 days prior. Yeah. If it's like my family.
Exactly. Bring a gift.
Yes. Now, this is extremely important. That is something that I definitely talked about in my class. I guess it depends on your age. For Thanksgiving, obviously, I feel like you should definitely bring a dish of some sort, a dish or two. Some people like to bring different kinds of gifts, such as a bottle of wine or something like that. But you do not need to show up empty-handed.
Really?
Ever.
Even if it's grandma's house?
Well, if it's grandma's house, now, good Lord, I wouldn't make my mama do all the cooking. We split it up in our family. So, my family, personally, we do carrots and slaw and a couple other things, and it's split up throughout the family.
What kind of gift would you bring? A bottle of wine?
I would for like a Friendsgiving for girls. Like if it was a group of girls.
What if you don't know if they drink?
Then
And then you bring a bottle of wine and they're like,
right.
she's an alcoholic.
Yeah. Oh goodness
You know?
gracious! I would never. No. You could just bring just a nice little picture frame or a plant of some
plant?
flowers, anything like that.
I'm a horrible guest. I can't.
Are you? Just some flowers, just something nice to say thank you for hosting this party. It's great to see you.
Yeah.
Something like that.
There is some friends I would probably put like poison oak into a.
Oh my goodness
pot.
gracious! Yeah, and bring it. But food's always a great idea. You can make some homemade cookies, anything like that.
Yeah. Well, taking something to your hostess is always good manners, as
It is.
Bailee teaches good manners.
That's right, I do.
Wine's always a good option, as Bailee said, or maybe even a wedge of a fancy cheese.
Yes.
Or
You can bring some Gouda as your gift.
Yeah. Here's some Munster cheese here. Some
right.
Stinky Munster cheese. Or, some unique teas or coffee.
Yes, coffee, tea.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Always help. Here's another tip. Always help in the kitchen.
Exactly. That was something else that we discussed, because if someone is preparing a meal for, let's say, your family of 25, you do not want to make them. They were nice enough to host and probably cook most of the food. You can at least help out and clean out in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Help with the dishes, help package the food back in the fridge, stuff like that. You definitely need to be, that is a really big key into being a great guest.
But now here's the thing. Ask if you can do anything to help.
Right.
But
they might not want your help.
And you're not supposed to show up early.
No.
But, sometimes what if, Susie Q is a procrastinator, still don't have the celery chopped up for anything, or still don't have this. So, I mean, is it wrong to try to jump in now that we've said this?
I don't think so, especially not if it's a family member and you kind of, especially if this is a Thanksgiving that you go to every year, you kind of know how each other works. So maybe just be like, oh, Susie Q, can I please help you real fast? And then if she's busy doing something else, then maybe just
or walking the dog. That might even be something.
That's right. Anything like that.
Because dogs always get in the way a lot of times. Especially if there's a lot of people. And then, hey, you want to take Fido out for a walk real quick?
I will say with this one though, whenever you're helping to clean up, make sure that you help and clean up and do all that you can do. And then if the the host has somewhere else to go, do not stay and linger all afternoon. Unless you're welcome to. Yes. Go take a nap, go to the movies.
Because,
watch
you
TV.
think about it, you're gearing up. And now I think a lot of smart people in the retail world is starting this now.
Oh, yes. Belks has been having a sale all week.
Yeah, well, is that they're doing, starting at 4 p.m., not 4 a.m., 4 p.m. That way you can get
out.
Aunt Sally
out
of your way.
Yes, that's right.
Gracefully dodge political arguments if you're so inclined.
Absolutely.
Now, I typically am the political guy of the family.
Right. I'm one of the political conversationalists.
But could you imagine,
too.
like last Thanksgiving, I didn't even go to my big family because
you were trying to avoid it.
I was trying to avoid everything. I feel one way, they feel another.
That's right. My family is also, for the majority, split. At least at this Thanksgiving.
And then
we're
college football
split.
too. It's college.
Yep.
Think about it. I'm a Carolina Gamecock fan. Half of them's Clemson fans, and then it was the election last year. No,
that was a rough Thanksgiving for everybody. I think. Yeah. Try and steer clear from politics if you can, unless you all agree. I've never been.
Make Thanksgiving great again.
Right. That's right. Oh my goodness. No, but I have never been to a Thanksgiving where everyone 100% agrees on anything political. So if you can, now me and my papa, we have very opposing views, so we like to joke around about stuff, but try and not bring it up unless if people do get easily offended. Now, if they like to talk about it and it can be a good conversation, then maybe. But for the most part, sometimes people
get
offended.
If you're sharing the dinner table with folks that you find questionable or even that you despise, you're try not to engage.
Yes, try not to make them.
When someone brings up
angry on the holidays,
migrant caravans or building a wall or
just
healthcare,
just maybe ask them if their green bean casserole tastes good.
Yeah,
maybe just talk about the food.
It tastes better when there's a wall built. but all right. So Bailee, do you prefer hosting the meal or being the guest? But because I have seen some of your parties you host. It's like I'm looking into a Better Homes and Garden magazine. I'm like,
goodness.
Okay, Bailee makes it simple.
Southern living, that's right. So since I've been on both sides of it now, I thoroughly enjoy being the host. I love hosting events. I love, the planning behind it. Being a guest is great. I like being a guest at Thanksgiving just because I know my mama loves to be the host. But as far as, I really enjoy hosting events.
See, me, I think I like being the guest.
Being the guest. It's a good balance. I like to do a little bit of both.
Work.
Right. It's definitely, it takes weeks of preparation and stuff, but I do not mind throwing a good party or get together.
So what gift are you bringing to your host this year?
Well, Mama, what do you want? I'll bring you some flowers. Well, like I said, we're going to just prepare dishes and stuff for Thanksgiving Day. So my mom and I will be cooking the slaw and the carrots tomorrow morning.
So no wine to Grandma?
No, probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. We probably won't be bringing that to Mama's house. But
Get Mama liquored up.
Oh, my goodness. Sorry, Mama, if you're listening.
Just kidding. Just kidding. So, do you miss leftovers when you're a guest? Because that's my thing, is that I truly, if I'm not cooking at my house, it's like, hey, you know what? Can I make me a couple plates for next week?
Well, like I said, since I'm so close with my family, I go back over to my mama's for dinner, and then because she always overcooks. She always packs every family member an extra 1 or 2 meals. And conveniently, my mama only lives 7 minutes away, so I just get in the car and drive on over for leftovers.
Grandma's.
That's right.
She's
Everybody
like Little
join.
Red going to Grandma's house.
That's right.
Go. Yeah.
Yep, that's me.
Oh goodness. So you know what, guys? I don't know what else to tell you, but go get in an argument.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Go
Matt's
early.
telling you to get in an argument. Yes. Don't go early. Oh my goodness. Okay. Don't listen to what Matt's telling y'all to do.
Anyway, give us 1 second. We'll be right back. You're listening to The Drive Home with Matt Burton.
10 little turkeys sat in their pen. Hide, turkeys, hide, said the little red hen. One little turkey flew far away, but the other 9 decided to stay. 9 little turkeys sat.
As God is my witness,
Hide, turkeys, hide,
I thought turkeys could fly.
One little turkey flew out of the gate.
Happy Thanksgiving.